Hello, this video is about SQL data types and we are going to discuss all the major 5 data types used in relational tables used in SQL. So the first one is character data type and we write it as char and the size maximum size in the brackets. So it specifies character data type of length n, where n could be any value from 0 to 255. So the range is from 0 to 255 and this is a fixed length data type. It means that if we are writing char with the maximum size 10, then it cannot be changed later, and it implies to reserve spaces for 10 characters maximum for that particular variable. For that this data type is used. And for example, we are using any variable of character data type and the value stored in that data type is city, then we know city has the 4 characters, and any of the characters containing the length less than the maximum length it will allow. So 4 characters string city city it will be allowed, and it will take 4 bytes of memory, and the remaining 6 bytes will be padded by spaces in the memory. So two things to keep in mind for character data type. The first one is the range is from 0 to 255, and the second thing, any character data type supported value uses 1 byte of memory. The second data type is WhereCare, and the only difference between character data type and WhereCare data type is the length is the range. So it specifies the character data type where n could be where length n could be any value from 0 to 65,535, and but unlike character, WhereCare is a variable length data type, so the maximum length of WhereCare data type can be changed. For example, if we are storing any value city in the variable of WhereCare data type of maximum length 30, then it is allowed because city only has the 4 characters, and the range of WhereCare data type is from 0 to 65,535. So only 4 characters can be allowed. 4 characters are allowed in this range, so it can be stored, and in the memory it will only occupy 4 bytes of memory because it has 4 characters. Okay, the next data type is integer data type, and we write this data type as int, and any integer variable contains uses 4 bytes of storage in the memory. Okay, the range of the integer data type values, any value that we can store in the respective variable of integer data type, can be in between the range from -21474836482 to plus 21474836447. So this is a very large range, and this is in billions. So using integer data type we can store mostly all the integer values that we want to store. But if we want to store all the uh, other than the values other than this range, then we can use the big int data type that can store the values from other than this range and larger than this range. Now the next data type is float data type, and it holds the numbers with decimal points, and the float value occupies 4 bytes of storage in the memory. The next data type is date. So in the SQL, when we are using date data type for any variable, then we have to assign the values in the format. So we will write year first, then month, and then date. So this is the basic format, and for assigning the year we will use 4 digits. For assigning the month we will use 2 digits, and for assigning the date we will use 2 digits. And we can store any date in between the range from 1st January 1000 to 31st December 1999. Okay, this is the range for date data type. So all the data types that we have discussed in this video, there are two important things we need to keep in mind. The first is the range. Range is the length that we can store in that particular variable for in the memory, and the size that variable will occupy in the memory. Okay, thank you.